In quite a few markets, local TV stations' websites are the #1 source of online local news. Newspapers can't say that. And local TV stations generated $1.34 billion of online revenue in 2010, up from $1 billion in 2008. It's online, it starts with a B, it's moving in the right direction. This broad-based bipartisan group of experts confirmed that voluntary incentive auctions are the right solution. It'll raise billions of dollars for our Treasury, with serious projections of near $30 billion that can be put toward deficit reduction and other important uses, from public safety to R&D to rural broadband. It'll generate benefits to our economy and society an order of magnitude 10 times that amount or more, hundreds of billions of dollars. And it will increase the value of the spectrum for all stakeholders, including broadcasters, and this was a point that one of the economists made last week, by ensuring the spectrum is released in a way that maximizes its marketability and reduces transaction costs and other inefficiencies. In short, it's a win-win for broadband and broadcasters. Even if 120 megahertz of the 294 megahertz allocated for broadcasting were freed up as a result of an incentive auction, a healthy and robust broadcast system would remain, and we want a healthy and robust broadcast system to remain, and nothing would change the terms of use of a 6 megahertz channel, including mobile DTV. Some have argued that we should wait up to a decade or more until a new broadcast transmission standard is adopted. I note that other broadcasters have argued against moving to a new standard. But in any event, we don't have a decade to wait, and the transmission standard issue is separate and distinct from incentive auctions, which, as I said, don't affect the transmission standard for the 6 megahertz broadcast channel one way or the other. I do want to be clear of my strong belief that costs now of delaying voluntary incentive auctions would be severe. Not only because mobile demand is growing so fast and delay will lead to consumer frustration with service and higher prices, but also because we're now in a different global competitive landscape. Other countries, our global competitors, are focused on mobile opportunities in a way that simply hasn't been true in the past. The world is flatter. Our competitors are on our tail, this time on the subject of mobile. That wasn't true in the past transitions or the adoptions of auctions. Our economic and innovation leadership as a country has to be earned anew every day in the global economy. If we wait until there's a crisis to reallocate spectrum, we'll have waited too long for consumers, for our global competitiveness, and I believe for broadcasters.